each one of these people is going to portray a certain level of the culture, okay? So what you're going to be is stage 1, okay? Stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, stage 5, okay? Now, give yourself a little more space, okay? There, perfect. Yeah. Very, very good. Now, you can hear it. Perfect, perfect. Okay, now, stage 1, you'll only have one line, okay? And so all I want you to do is just do your line, okay? Now, I want you to understand, this is not who they are. This is acting, okay? Say your name.
Jay.
Jay, yes, you told me earlier. Okay, Jay, you are life sucks, okay? Let me hear it.
Life sucks.
Way too happy, Jay.
Get in character.
Yeah, get in character.
Life sucks.
Yeah, very good. Very good. Nice tone. Exactly. Really understands the subtext. Brings richness to the part. Okay? Say it again.
Life sucks.
Yeah, good. So stay in character. Okay? Now, where you are, say your name. Audrey. Audrey, you are my life sucks, but it's a kind of a correction to him. Can you get that? He's saying,
Life sucks.
you're saying,
My life sucks.
yeah, and it's not that it's life sucks, it's my life sucks. You got that? Turn and tell him.
My life sucks.
No, it's not that. It's not my life sucks, it's my, say your line.
Life sucks.
My life sucks.
Yeah, can you get, you're correcting him. You don't get that yet?
I don't, are you inflection of the word? I don't
Yeah, yeah, it's exactly. He is saying, if he says, if you are in conversation, and he says,
Life sucks.
My life sucks.
yeah, exactly. It's not that. See, in the silence, it's not that. It's my life sucks. Life's okay. Can you get that? For you, life is okay. You got that?
Mm-hmm.
It's just that your life sucks. Makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Very good. Okay. You are right here in the middle. You are useful. This is a guy that's the winner. Okay, wins everything. By the way, you lose, he wins. But you're in relationship. Okay, and your line is,
I'm great.
yeah, never have to rehearse this line. It's just a natural for us. You got that? So you say,
My life sucks.
Well, I'm great.
and how he knows is off of you. Can you get that? Can you see the dynamic there? See how critical that dynamic is? Okay? So this guy, and by the way, this guy's probably producing 80% of our stuff, you know, like that. And, sorry. And you're kind of in there. You got that? And, now, what's your name?
Scott.
Scott. Scott, these people work for you.
Okay.
No, I mean, you really want to get present to that. This is who you've got that works for you, okay? And you say,
We're great.
yeah, and you say,
Obviously, you're confused. I'm great, and that's why we're great.
there you go. See? You get that? Right on the nose. Now, just stick to the script, but that is right on the nose.
That's impossible.
Yeah. And you say,
My life sucks.
yeah, and you say,
We're great.
and you say,
My life sucks.
and you say,
But we're all great.
and you say,
But my life sucks.
yes. You get that dynamic? This is where managers spend their time. It's of no value whatsoever. Okay? That is not the leverage to her. Okay? And you say to him,
We're great.
and he says,
Life sucks.
yeah, you don't spend a lot of time talking to him, do you?
Stay down here.
Okay, so what we've got now, and then of course you report to him, okay?
We're great.
And he goes,
Life is great.
yeah, end of conversation. You got that? So this is our dynamic in organizations. Okay, it doesn't matter whether it's your church or work or whatever. This is what's going on. It's fluid, but it's going on all the time unless we get ourselves stabilized at 4. Okay? Now, we're going to have you have some conversations. So just let's have you have the conversation with Jay Michelle again. Let's just see how that goes.
We're great.
you might notice, you might notice that Jay Michelle just took him out. You got that? You see where the power is? Jay Michelle just took the guy out. He is like, so what he does, Scott, is he goes back to his office, he closes the door, then he goes over and he stands against the wall, and he goes, my life sucks. Then he comes out, and he opens the door, and he goes, we're great. And it's on top of my life sucks. You got that? That's your day every day. You got that? Because he's figured out who he is and how to get that, okay? So easier to talk to her. So, Jay Michelle, step back. You guys step down a little bit, okay? So have a conversation with her now.
We're great.
My life sucks.
We're great.
But my life sucks.
We're great.
Who wins?
She won.
She wins big time,
And you can
okay?
feel it.
This is
Sucked all of his energy.
exactly.
All
Exactly.
out of him, gone.
This is 100% of the reason why 70% of all strategies fail. Because the strategy is always being implemented by this guy into this person and this person. Unless we actually elevate the conversation, we don't have a prayer on the strategy. You get that? Okay? So, and again, you go to your office, you close the door, you walk away, you go, my life sucks, right? Okay? And then you come back out, and then all we get is we get fake Scott, right?
We're great.
Yeah, exactly. Hoping nobody sees, and then he goes home, right? Okay? Well, we need a solution, okay? So the solution is to hire somebody at great expense to come and give a pep talk to the group. We have the annual meeting. We hire somebody. He looks like he's old. He's a little overweight. He's got white hair. And we pay him. And he shows up, and he looks like this. Okay? So you've been hired. And what you're going to do is now this is the annual meeting. Okay? And we're going to pay you thousands of dollars. Okay? And what you're going to do is you're going to give your keynote address. Now, I want to talk to you before. I'm going to be you, Scott. I'm going to talk to you before. Okay. You see that guy right there? Okay, do not worry about him. He's a big producer. No problem with him. He can take care of himself. He's great. Okay, you got that?
Got it.
Do not concern yourself. See her in the black? Okay, I think there's an enormous amount of talent in her. Okay, I think there's an enormous amount if we can do it, and I think your message is going to change everything for her.
Absolutely.
It's absolutely going to lift her out. Okay, you got that? See the guy down in the end? Pay no attention to him. Got that?
Got it.
Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to have you give your speech. Okay? You know your line?
I do.
Okay, good. So, I want you to put it together for the guy who's got a message for us that is going to change everything. Everybody, welcome! Yeah! Okay? Now, turn around because you're talking to the world here, okay? Okay, let's hear this.
Let me tell you, people, life is great.
Good. Say it again.
Life is great.
And one more time.
Life is great.
10 minutes into his speech, he says,
Life is great.
yes. And 22 minutes into it, we hear,
Life is great.
and 27 minutes, we hear,
Life is great.
43 minutes, what do we hear?
Life is great.
Yes. And at 52 minutes, we hear,
Life is great.
1 hour speech. At 55, he says,
Life is great.
at 57, he says, my next to the last thing I want to leave you with is,
Life is great.
at 58 minutes, he said, I lied. I have one more thing to say. It is,
Life is great.
and finally, it's 60 minutes, and he says,
Woo! Life is tiring great.
yes! And we give him a big hand, and he walks off, and he goes back, and he talks to this guy as he comes off, and he says, Scott, how did it go? And you say,
We're great.
perfect, perfect, perfect. And he says, send my check to Marina Del Rey. You got that? Okay, now we need to check in because this was going to make a life-altering difference with somebody. Yes?
Right.
Okay, who?
These guys.
Yeah, no, which of these guys first?
Oh, this
No. No. Remember, you told him, don't worry about him. Don't worry about him. He can handle himself. What did we say? Audrey. She's our key right here. Let's go ask Audrey, how did that go for her? Go ask her.
How would they go, Audrey?
Oh man, my life sucks.
Yes. 100% of the time, zero change. You got that? Zero shift. Yeah, God, you are so good at that. Very, look at he never loses character and everything else like that. So, wow, no real lift there. Well, now let's ask Jay Michelle, how did it go with him? How did it go with you?
I'm great.
Yes. Thousands you just got away with there, bud. Okay? Now, what do you get out of that?
We're great.
Yeah. Yeah, between your ears.
Yeah.
You got that?
Yeah.
Now, this is going on every day, all day long, all day long, all day long. You got that? And we are somewhere in the continuum of this. Okay? Where we want to get to is authentically to where you are. And we want to stabilize that space right there because that is the platform that we can build ourselves to stage 5 on. Okay? And the truth about it is here is all individual, 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 now social. So now I've got an access because I'm accessing my partners. I'm accessing a group of people that can stabilize me. You ever have a place where you're in a kind of a down mood? Ever have that?
Sure.
Yeah. But you go and you talk to somebody and you get uplifted again?
Uh-huh.
Okay, good. We don't use that. We kind of do it on our own. Okay? Beautiful. Well done. Give them a hand.